In DC is trash. I'm going to tell you why. Go ahead, Allie.
All right, so we went out to 4 different bars yesterday.
Yeah, like lounges. They're all upscale.
All upscale, all at really high-end hotels.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that we observed is that men want to approach you. They will approach you.
They were going to approach you
after you pay your tab.
Yeah. It's a weird dating culture here. This is not like a New York. It's not like a Miami, where if men see you, you're beautiful. Can I get you a drink? Can I get you something? Right? It's over here that they want to make conversation, and I do think this is related to being a minority because we are not the beauty standard here. We are not the beauty standard. No. Not in DC. Not in DC. No. Anyway, let me not get into that. Go ahead, please.
So pretty much we went to one lounge in particular.
Mm-hmm.
There's an energy convention going on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of males.
We were probably
It's like
four women
and like 25 men.
Yeah. So we're thinking pickings are great. Like we're not gonna have to really pay for anything. Like, you know, and these are all men, literally business suits. Like they are all dressed. Like they look like they are, you know, loaded. Like they look like they're very comfortable. Okay. And this is a very nice hotel lounge. Okay.
They have no problem staring, though.
No problem staring, honey.
Because we were looking good.
We were looking good. And my thing is, we're wrapping up the night. Okay? No one's saying anything. We're just getting stares. I'm okay, well, we're just going to go then. So we, you know, pretty much the bill comes.
Yes. And then one guy who's been eyeing Mara all night comes over, tells her, "You're so hot. I told my friends that I know you. That's why I'm staring."
And he's like, "Well, can you stay? Like, I'll get you something top shelf." And I said, "Well, you know, we're actually about to leave, and we're actually about to close out the tab. So, I mean, if you want to cover this, you can, and if you want us to stay, but if not, like, we're just gonna go." And what did he say? Go ahead.
He put his hand out and he said, "No, I can't do that."
I already told you girls, when a man says no to you, what the hell that means, okay? At this point, you're not even trying to impress. So I was like, okay, thank you for your no, and I'm gonna say no to you, so we're just gonna go then. So as we're leaving, he starts to chase me down, talking about, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Well, you're not gonna pay, so why are we gonna stay?" Like what freaking logic is that? So, anywho, where we were seated, there was a table next to us of 2 older men. And
they're witnessing everything.
They witnessed the whole entire exchange. And then one of them was like, what did he say?
Because she said out loud that if you're not paying my tab,
I said it all out loud. Yeah.
Then that man, another man who's staring, who witnessed everything, said, "I agree with you. I agree that a man should pay the tab if he wants you to stay." But the thing is, he didn't pay either.
And the thing is, too, they were trying to sneak in conversations with her when I'm going to the bathroom, stuff like that. You know, just kind of like, they were also kind of chipping in the whole entire night that we were there. And it's kind of like, if you're not going to, I think the bar culture or lounge culture is, if you want to talk to a single beautiful woman, that there is some type of, we want to pay, we want to do something, right? It's not free conversation out here. We're not doing that, okay? So the fact that you want to make a comment on that and not even solve the problem, it's better if you just said nothing. That's my thing. So say nothing. You can observe the situation and say nothing. Okay, like why even make a comment? That's what I think kind of like rubbed us the wrong way. And then we went to another place and literally the same thing happened. We're about to leave. Our things already paid. We want you to stay. We want you to stay now. We'll get you whatever you want. And it's like, but we already paid. Were you going to solve the problem? No. Yeah? So we had a continuation literally throughout the night of men who would wait for our bill to already be there and or pay, then want to come at us with the whole whatever, okay? These were black men, these were white men, these were middle-aged men too, at that, men with money, all of them talking about money, all of this, and it's like, sir, sit the F down. I'm sorry, but it's crazy. We had all this weaponized incompetence, we had men telling us that there were more beautiful women in San Diego and LA as our...
Yeah, thank you for cutting that shit off, man. Because goddamn,
that sounds so butthurt. Crazy to me. Her comment saying that the man next to him said, "I agree with you. If the man wanted you to stay, he should have paid off your tab." But then she said, "But he didn't either, because he didn't care about you staying." But the hot commodity that I felt that they thought they were that night, it wasn't giving that. Like none of those men were that pressed for you to stay around, even in a room where it was only 4 women and 25 other men. Like I don't know. That was just a really weird post. Like, why did they feel the need to go on a full rant about how they decided to go out and get drinks and they had to
pay for their own drinks? Oh no.
It's the entitlement for me.
Yeah, and it makes you think like this is why men think women are so terrible nowadays to date, when this is not the reality of most women. Like if I decide to go out with my friends, I'm thinking I'm going to pay for my drinks unless there is a guy that all of a sudden, I guess, wants to pay for them. But that's not the mindset that this guy has to pay for my drinks. And then in both cases, she stated that a guy came up and said, I'll get you another drink. I want you to stay. And you still turned him down. So I'm just confused. Like he had to pay for everything you drank beforehand in order to have a conversation. Like, and then she said conversations are not free. I didn't know you had to pay for them. It's very much so giving prostitute. I randomly went to my birthday, and my friend was staying at the Fountain Blue for a work trip when I first got there. So I like met her there, and it was this really pretty girl that was there. I had been drinking, so I'm like, oh my God, she looked like the little girl from Little Mermaid, the black girl. And you look just like her. She's like, oh my God, thank you. And then she was like, why is everyone here? So we're like, oh, it's a conference, blah, blah, blah. So I thought she was a part of it. Turns out her and a few of the other girls that are there are prostitutes. I didn't know this was a regular thing. Like prostitutes would just be in the lounge of the bar of the hotel waiting. And from this story, that's what it's giving. Like you guys look like you're prostitutes and you're waiting on someone to pay for the services that you have to offer. Because why can't conversation be free? I don't know. That's just my opinion on that. That was a lot. And I'm happy I'm not a man. Because what?
I mean, it seems like they went out to pick certain type of men who they thought had money, who could pay for their drinks. Okay, great. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But to have a whole TikTok about it, to basically complain, it's like they do have dating sites for women who want to find men who will pay them to be in relationships. So I think they should have logged on and left the actual bar that they were at. I mean, you should be able to pay for your own drinks and not complain about it. Like you decided to go out. Nobody invited you out and said, come out. I want to see you and your girl tonight. Let's have a couple of drinks, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, okay, well, since you noticed me, you should be paying for our stuff. It's like, nobody's going to, well, some people do it, but everybody's just not pulling out their wallet like, here, take care of them because I want to talk to them tonight. Like, I don't know. It was a headache for me.
Yeah.
I mean, they feel so entitled to be paid for. That's the thing. It's just like.
Then you kept talking about your beauty, yet you had a whole video with a filter on. Your friend side of the video, so we don't even see her face. Look at her. Like I didn't like the energy of it at all.
Yeah, I mean, she felt like I'm an attractive woman. My friend's attractive. You should pay for me.
Are you as attractive as you think you are?
I mean, that's what I think she felt like. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why everybody feels so entitled in 2024.
Right.
Because they probably get 200 likes on Instagram or something.